Hi there, I'm George. Welcome aboard the American Victory. We are in the wheelhouse, bridge, if you will. This is where you would steer this vessel. The problem with steering this vessel is your visibility is not very good. If you can take a look at those portholes over there, you can see that from this location there really is no visibility. So if you need to see entering port, bays and so forth, where you need to see channel markers and other vessels, you would have to actually be on the flying bridge, which is the deck above us, and we'll go up there in a minute. But right now, when you're at sea, there's nothing to see but the sea, if you see. So what would you be doing while at sea? You would be using this instrument. This is the compass. Now, the problem with a compass on a steel ship is that it does not be accurate, because all steel contains a certain amount of magnetism. So it was decided that if you put an iron ball on either side, these could be adjusted, and that would calibrate this compass to make it accurate. Therefore, once they're put in position by the expert, which isn't me, you get the right position, and it's based on how much steel is around this compass and how much steel is on the ship, how much magnetic pull there is. This evidently counterbalances that. It makes this accurate. Over here, this next device is the engine room telegraph. The engine room telegraph is the mechanical way of talking to the engine room. Obviously, it's a very limited vocabulary, but from here, if the captain wants to change speed, and right now the setting is on stop, he would take this, of course this would not be locked in, crank it back and forth. It moves this arrow to, say, ahead slow. Ahead slow is now showing up on one of these devices down in the engine room. It rings a bell, gets their attention. They set the engines to go ahead slow. They move their engine room telegraph handle, move it to ahead slow, which then appears on this side of this device, so that the captain knows that what he's asked for, he's getting, because it has been acknowledged here on the other side. So it seems a little primitive, but it works, and that's why we use it. This device kind of looks like the level on a curve. It's called an inclinometer. This one will tell you if the ship is leaning left or right, port or starboard, and you just follow this little bubble and you know that the ship is leaning one way or the other. There's another one over this way above the door, and we'll see if the camera can get all the way over on this one. This one will tell you if the ship is trailing to the rear or nosing forward. All ships are designed to be on an even keel, which means that very first center portion of the ship is designed to always run level. You don't want the ship nosing deep in the water. Not very efficient. You don't want the back end dragging. You don't want it leaning to one side or the other. Being a cargo ship, this would be very important, even though it looks very primitive, to keep the ship in balance. So next stop will be up on the flying bridge.